Okay, sorry about that, guys. Just doing a resolution change. I keep pushing 4K, but I don't think actually that the tech's there yet. Honestly, I'll give it another couple of years. Okay, custom 3840 by 2160. Now we're going to QHD, 100 megabytes per second. All that stuff. Resolution upscaling. Yeah. And HDR should be on. Yeah. And okay, good. And this is all the stuff. So we're back up recording. I'm sorry for the delay here. I'm just trying to get the best performance we can possibly get. If that's correct, can we go fixed window to... seems odd. Yeah, so that's better frames. Yep, and this is performing much better now too. It looks foggy, but it's, you know... Again, a little bit less foggy. Yeah, it likes 1440p much more. I didn't know. I'm just messing around with all the settings and everything.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
forgot to do the beaver in my base.
Metahuman. Traces of deviated statue number 23 have been detected at close range. If you encounter a cluster of strange-looking statues, be careful.
Hey, what can I do for you? Sure thing.
I am, hands down, the best pilot in this dump.
May I be of service?
Let anyone tell you different.
If there's anything I can do for you, please, don't hesitate. Yes, of course.
Staggering, overcharged, mag shearer.
Private sector. Now that's where the real money's at.
I try not to trade in gossip, but if you have any verifiable information... information, I'm all ears. I really did think this place would see a bit more action. It's a little surprising, isn't it? Out here on the edge of UC space, but it's just so quiet.
How? If there's anything I can do for you, I hope we have what you...
There are my digipics. Yeah, 4K did not run well on OBS either. And I'm learning. I'm just learning to keep it in 1440p and not get greedy. Oh man, a Noctis doing nothing. Go, go.
Okay, I'll do.
Oh, beautiful kitty. I love my beautiful kitty. Yeah, this is running much, much better in 1440p. It looks way, way better.
Good to see you. Yes, of course.
Oh, let's move all this stuff, huh? Poor kitty. Her pad is like cluttered. I'm gonna fix it. Okay. The pills go to the bedroom. That is recycle. This is trash. My pen should stay on the table. I love this keyboard. I'm keeping it. These socks. I get to use them. There you go. There's your pads. Like all set up for you. Good kitty. You wanna go outside? Yeah, it's a beautiful sunny day. Yeah, go outside. Beautiful day. Okay. Now. Oops.
If you're ever in New Atlantis,
Yeah,
mind putting in
1440p.
a good word for
1440p
me?
looks better too.
I don't think I really did think this place would. Farewell, then.
Fancy army you got there.
We could use a vacation. If that's how you want to play it. Bring on weapons online.
What is it? directly assisted you during combat.
Running much better now that I'm not in 4K. I didn't know.
Violence imminent.
Combat complete. Compiling list of observed errors. Recommending better hiding techniques. Running combat repair.
Bounty, the fallen hero.
Take him apart.
Enemy engines down, Captain. They are easy prey. Direction to the grab drive. Repairs to the grab drive are complete.
Ooh, I got a level. Dream zones, which are highlighted in purple on the map, are areas corrupted by the nightmare tube. Within a dream zone, you will steadily accumulate straightness. Once you exit the dream zone, your straightness will subside over time. Nightmare tubes in the dream zone come in 3 types: light dreamers, deep dreamers, and eternal dreamers. Nightmare tubes are usually in a dormant state. Feed them enough wakeful sand to activate them and awaken the deviants within. Wakeful sand is found exclusively in dream zones. Gather wakeful clocks, defeat enemies, and activate dream zone trace boxes to obtain it.
Hello. Yes? Did you need something?
Oh, a lot of dudes. Is that right?
I hope you're here to help. It's safe yet. What do you think you're doing?
Oh, sorry.
I can't thank you enough. I thought I was dead. Oh, you Rangers. Of course. After you undocked, I got straight back to it, but thank you. What do you think you're doing? Can I steal this ship? Probably not, huh?
like how lived in this looks. I'm gonna find my way to the fucking I am not authorized, huh? Oh well. Yeah, this ship is significantly bigger than mine.
Things to discuss.
This time around, can I steal the ship from him? Because it's a really good ship. It's big.
Oh. I'm hurt real bad.
I can't kill him. Can't put him to sleep or anything. Damn it. Go back as an autosave. Oh, this is it! I'm finally gonna get it! This is it! Oh, I'm finally gonna get this stupid rover I've been looking for days. Yay, finally. Cool, I'm gonna get the rover finally. I can fly. Damn it. Get him, Wolf. Get him. Fuck you. Deviant seed. What's this now? Oh, okay. Oh, the lightning kills you. I see. So, the lightning kills you. I was outside the zone that time, son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. There it is. I'm gonna get my ship finally. Yay, I'm gonna get my rover thingy. I'm trying to get this for days. If we can get this to spawn, I checked so many planets and moons. There it is. Hey, cool, I can close this in. You have found the Moon Jumper. If you've already unlocked access to vehicles, now your active vehicle and is available for customization. Any ship services tag. To unlock access to the vehicles, Oh, cool! Look at this. It actually is like a fucking like totally aerial vehicle.
Despite only a 10% chance of survival. I love this game, oh my, I think it's such a good game. That was a thingy,
figurine. Get to the ship soon. I got a bad burn. This is burning me alive.
It may be wise to install airbags in this vehicle.
Doctor. I'll go to Cheyenne, but first I gotta pay the bounty. I don't want to get arrested on the way in. Yeah, there's no doctor in yeah, I'll have to go to Cheyenne. It's annoying, but oh well. on, man. One shot? Are you serious? Come on, man.
You getting a scrape? Best come. I can patch you up, or let's have a look at you. Ain't no other way to. This won't take long. I can treat you, but all right, you're good to go. Gotta keep you. Stay safe. I mean it. You seen those ashed outside the wall? Okay. Doesn't look bad at all. Hold on now while I get you. Okay, you're done. I got a feeling this ain't the last I'll see of you.
Nice 76
I'm Mr. Tate, and you have the look of a newcomer. Welcome to Aquila City. I don't suppose you're in the market for real estate. If so, then look no further. No hurry here. Are you done talking with me? take your time. Oh, where are my manners? Very sorry. I hope my insensitive assumptions don't turn you away from I have 2 properties for sale. This one here is a refurbished colonial manor in the heart of the core. I also have a more modest 1-bedroom in Midtown. Any interest in them?
I get so nervous before a grav jump. Like, what if the ship jumps without me? Well, what can you do?
It's my favorite listing I've had. I took great pain. It's historic. You have made my year. I just know this manor will be... If you are ever looking to buy property, remember me. It's an unfurnished one. It's a very convenient look. Are you interested? Excellent. I wish you good... I love my job. So many memories of happy... Wait, before you go, my instinct says you... Are you familiar... Excellent. There are so many. The Low House and I are... But the land we want to build on has... And it truly... Once you clear the land...
You know, I like the Terra Brew universe. Oh!
City's really the heart of the 3-star collective.
I'm the best realtor? Marvelous. I know it's not much.
something amiss? Ah, hello.
That's cool. You can like see it in the cockpit and it's upside down.
Yes.
There's like nobody in the cockpit right now, but I think there will be. I think I'm gonna get rid of the music now because it's kind of like droning on. Finally got the moon jumper, thank God.
Hi again, guys, and do you like collecting things? I've dabbled from time to time. Like, I can
No.
understand the allure of having something rare. If there's one good thing in life, it's greed. The single best feeling in motion to indulge in. Just getting to say, I have something that you don't. The little rush of dopamine I get from that, and also gambling my life savings away, is what it's all really
have my
about.
attention.
Jokes aside, it's a chemical response in your brain that I think we all understand on some fundamental level. And what does that for you is all different strokes for different folks. People get excited over different things that I might not share the direct appeal of, but can still mean something to the person it's happening to in a way something else might for me. Even then though, my relatability to others has limits. Like, a video popped up on my Twitter page recently that I just could not understand what was happening in the slightest to evoke the reactions that it was.
Well, what you're saying is not working, so.
I had no idea what I was looking at when this first appeared to me in a dream as if by divine intervention. When these folks peeled off the lid of the casing to reveal what was inside, I thought I was looking at literal goop, like some straight slime, snot or mucus, just something that your body itself could produce, but with some food coloring added on top of it. I was even more surprised when I found out that this isn't even that new of a thing, at least by the standards of modern social media. This is a trend that people were doing as early as like January or February this year. So I did some digging as to where these were coming from. Apparently they're toys called mystery dumplings. It seems like they're part of that broader genre of toy, like Kinder Surprise eggs that have the same risk-reward structure of not knowing what's inside, and that being part of the excitement. The kids love them, you know, just get them hooked on like gambling early. It gives the same joy that something like a loot box does for gamers such as myself. As toys, they're supposed to be cute fidget sensory things. They've got the beady little eyes that an anglerfish has and uses to lure you in before it kills its prey. And I am realizing in real time how far behind the rest of the universe I am on this shit, because you can see the last few months of videos on YouTube of people who unbox this shit just racking up millions of views. A story as old as time that seems to repeat a version of itself every few months. If you enjoy this video, this card at the end will take you to another one like it, and be sure to drop a like and subscribe with notifications on so you never miss an upload. I'm seriously not trying to yak anyone's yum here too hard. Just because what gives another person joy doesn't make any sense to me doesn't mean I haven't fallen prey to equally dumb seeming shit when you look at it from the outside. And the list of things that do bring me happiness is in short supply these days, so there's a real possibility that I'm just a sad little bastard who doesn't understand things that were never meant to be for me. And apparently there's a whole counterfeit market of these things. Mystery dumplings that you can buy on Amazon or from other less reputable sellers than RMS, the creators of the original toys. But I can imagine that buying a fake has a similar stigma as buying counterfeit Pokemon cards might. People who have a penchant for collecting stuff that are not fidget toys. My one issue is that these things look like they're made to go straight into a landfill. A common thought from a lot of other people who were just hearing about these for the first time.
3, 2, 1.
I can't decide if that clip being sped up made it worse for this girl because it made her seem like she was doing the 10 jumping monkeys on the bed moves, or if it somehow protected her reputation by hiding the amount of time her excited reaction actually lasted. The setup she has going on is just a goddamn storage pallet of these things stacked on top of each other. She looks like she was staked out for the long haul to try to get this glittery mystery dumpling. I have no idea how the rarity of these things are actually tiered, but it seemed like she was ready to put in a full shift of work to get one of these. A lot of people say that gamers, when they're dying in a video game, become award-worthy voice actors, putting on the performance of a lifetime, where it sounds like they're having their family tortured in front of them in the booth just because they lost in a firefight on Valorant or some shit. But part of the reason these gamers' performances are so convincing is because some part of their spirit is actually invested in how well they play the game, so they're not just acting the same way someone reading a script does. You could argue they're actually going method. And I think something similar can be said for this girl. I think she was genuinely elated at the mystery dumpling she got. Like, she had been on the hunt for this one thing for God knows how long, spent an actual IRL amount of US currency towards that goal, and through questionable allocation of her resources, achieved it. But one thing I'm personally motivated by is this wonderful smelling cheeky soap. That was upside down, god damn it. I use these pretty much every time I have to shower because of the incredible smells I experience from sticking them directly in my nose. Recently I've been using Charlie's License to Clean, which has a nice dark musk mixed with a classic citrus. And this is just the box because the bar of soap is in my shower right now. But we also got other funny ones like Gamer Gunk by the Goons, which will actually make the smell of real Gamer Gunk wash right off you, among tons of other great scents like Rock. These things have kept me smelling fresh day to day ever since I started using them, and I've got dry-ass skin too, so the moisturizing properties of Cheeky have been particularly good for me, which I'm very happy to report. And if you're ever worried about running out of soap, don't! Cheeky has a subscription option that sends you more bars on the regular, like a battle rapper with a ghost rifle. You can use code FLIGHT in the first link in the description to get 10% off, and when you do, it really helps out the channel. Oh my god, everything happening in that 4 seconds of video is killing me. From the lady's initial freakout to the guy's reaction of how hard she popped off before her face changes to the most genuine smile I've ever seen while she reaches to grab the shiny dumpling right out of the dude's hands has got me cackling. She's got piles of the sickly green dumplings that are ugly and nobody wants, very relatable, and it all just comes together to tell a well-crafted environmental story. She has clearly been at this for a minute. She's even recruited a second pair of hands to help her on the search, and then immediately takes the spoils directly out of those hands when she sees that he's gotten the prize that she wants. Like, at least let him get in a few squishes himself as a reward before you snatch it from him. Unboxed mystery dumplings in the hospital.
No, you're a child. Let her take sheer joy in it. Your joy comes in fucking her later. Men like their toys, whatever, but I don't know. I don't like toys as much as I like pussy or whatever. I don't know. I'm just not. I'm not these terminally online men. I'm just not like that. I don't know.
With me, except I actually get a glitter one. I'm fucking dying, dude. I know some people find the speed up and then slow down the footage meta of TikTok viewer retention to be really grating, but I think it worked out in this case because it made her inhale sound like a basketball getting filled with air, which is very funny. But what's the hospital protocol of bringing mystery dumplings into the ICU anyways? I thought outside food wasn't allowed in there. I actually really mess with this person because unlike all these other videos, she actually gets a few squishes in to celebrate. She's using the fidget toy for what it's made to do, fidgeting. I feel like half the videos I've seen are people having their momentary freak out, then schooling their features into calmness before treating the dumplings like a religious artifact that they have to handle with the same care as an ancient relic, otherwise they risk it losing value. Now, like I said, the investment a person can have in collectibles, especially ones with explicit rarity, is something that makes sense to to me, but from what I'm seeing, you're buying these toys at Five Below. Like, it's just such a less prestigious seeming place to pick it up from. I didn't go to a Five Below to check myself, but how it became a trend that's lasted for months escapes me. With something like Pokemon cards, it's true that the valuations can feel really amorphous and hard to pin down. I don't personally collect them. Like, I have ones from when I was a child that I think look cool in a vacuum, as well as like some packs friends gifted me over the years, but I'm not really looking to resell or get my shit graded. But even with that, there is like a 30-year history of Pokemon card production, with tons of different ones out there over the years, as well as the intrinsic connection most people our age have to their favorite Pokemon. Sure, the scarcity of these cards have been similarly manufactured, but there are certain cards that have managed to survive to this day in ways that actually do make them sort of an ancient artifact, like visible attributes of how the card was made that other cards don't have.
Colony security. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Our scan detected contraband on board. Copy that. Stay on course while we escort you in.
Fucking annoying.
Have the circumstances of a particular card's print and the decades of age to the card itself that makes it maintaining quality ages after it was already produced. Impressive if it's lasted this long. Like, at the most base level, they're trading.
Go to shut my door.
Cards. The whole point is to exchange them. Even with Labubus, those little fuckers were initially the creation of an artist that I think their source material of looks really cool. And there's so many variations with details on them and collabs and made in limited qualities that at least make them interesting to look at to me. Like, if you have a collection of really expensive Labubus, I might not like it personally, but there could at least be a lot of visual contrast among the collection that, to me, more outwardly shows you're really about this shit. I'd even go out on a limb and say I respect collecting Labubus more than I do Funko Pops. Where with these mystery dumplings, I just haven't seen anything about them that makes them feel special to me as collectibles, outside of their practical purpose as stim toys that you are meant to fidget with, a thing that I imagine you probably wouldn't want to do anymore if you actually managed to get a rare one you'd been hunting for. If you squeeze it even once, it's no longer in mint condition. Though I guess you could say the same with Pokemon cards, where you're not going to use the really expensive ones in tournaments or anything.
Okay.
It's hard for me to be too condescending at just seeing people be so viscerally excited about a thing. Like, sure, the moment they chose to slow-mo of this girl's reaction was a bad frame to get paused on, but I have those moments too. And I don't even have most of the facial features that you guys have to be seeing going out in the open with every day. Plus, she's like hanging with a buddy doing this, and they're both like sharing a moment together of it. I feel like the dunk is a lot easier when someone's doing this alone in their room next to a stack of dumplings piled up like they're expecting to be there for a while. But when I watch someone in an environment where they're with friends or just gobsmacked in the moment, it leaves a profound void in my heart when I ask myself, when's the last time I had that feeling? Where there's a good chance that the answer is spinning for eggs on Sonic Speed Sim. I can't keep up the good vibes for too long, though. I've been kind of cherry-picking the unboxings where people actually got the thing they wanted, when the vast majority of people going in looking for the rarest of these was just not gonna get them. The more common unboxing experience was just disappointment after disappointment, and then ripping your mystery dumpling in half like Thrag himself had gotten a hold of the thing. And if I had to guess, that is the fate of most of these mystery dumplings. In half of the successful unboxings we've watched, there are dozens and dozens of failed polls to get a glitter dumpling, and you can't resell the generics for shit, man. That is plastic going straight into a garbage pail and later into like a waste treatment plant. This video was also the way I found out that there's actual fucking goo inside these things. I did not expect them to be so viscous and have splatter physics similar to blood. Now, I mentioned it earlier, but through some very basic searching, you can find that these mystery dumplings come from a company called RMS, which is short for Really Magical Stuff. And these guys seem like the real deal. They've got collabs with My Little Pony, SpongeBob, Transformers, Peppa Pig, all big gets from like an IP collab standpoint. But it probably feels pretty good to have one big success that they can call solely their own. And yeah, with the way they talk about it, you can tell they're just really chuffed about the whole viral success of this chokeable, malleable, rage-inducing little toy. Other stuff they have on offer is like this arts and crafts brand called Graphics, where they say, oh, there's so much fun stuff you can do with it. And there's other sub-brands they list on their catalog of toys they've made over the years, like the Glam Squad, Squad, but they don't even give Glam Squad the honor of like a dedicated landing page to click on so you can read more about what it even is. Like, there's nothing to click on with that picture I'm showing on screen right now. Meanwhile, the mystery dumplings get talked about like a parent does a favorite child. The first thing you see when you go onto RMS's main page is the crazy fun line of toys, with the mascot being that coveted glitter mystery dumpling, smiling at you without even bothering to look you in the eyes. It's like that blob of flesh thinks it's better than me just because it has people freaking out about it over on TikTok unboxings. The original viral mystery dumpling, bursting with bold designs, vibrant colors, and endless energy. Crazy Fun definitely lives up to its name. That sentence reads like how Grok translates Japanese, delivering non-stop excitement and playful surprises at every turn. They have none of this enthusiasm for any other of the original products they've made. To them, this is the fucking one. They're going to the moon with this shit, and they really have to emphasize that they made the originals. And honestly, I don't blame them. Once you find out the product you're selling is at the center of a market that really cares about rarity, these fakes and knockoffs really fucking matter. And they're making the biggest moves I've seen from them yet to cash in on this craze, because as of a week ago, they're taking a line out of Willy Wonka's book, creating the mystery squishy dumpling phenomena, the Golden Ticket edition. The Golden Ticket line is apparently a part of a new release that has a one...
I've got a golden ticket.
Of one
a gambling addiction to something you couldn't resell. I mean, you can resell them, but only if they're rare.
Mystery dumpling that has a golden ticket inside, which will get you in a $1,000 shopping spree at Five Below, the store that is most often ransacked for these things. That thing better be covered in actual, like, rated gold that I can, like, sell when it goes up on the market for how big you're talking about, okay? You already make gold-colored ones, so I need this one to stand out in the materials it's made with. Fleck it in, like, the gold flakes on the steak that Mr. Beast likes to eat and put in the thumbnails of videos. So they're also adding the super rare silver dumpling, so that there's a new shiny mystery dumpling that seems more attainable than the one of one. I gotta be honest, that $1,000 Five Below shopping spree has gotta be fucking pennies to what the gold one is gonna be able to resell for. I do think that a promotion like this is a smart thing to do when the craze seems to be lasting as long as it is. People want the glitter covered one, or the purple one, or whatever the hell else. So just add a one of one dumpling to the mix. It's worth even fucking more than all the rest combined. Sure, dude, why not? Something like this I wouldn't have even seen having months in its lifespan to begin with, so I can respect that it's made it that far, and that these dudes are trying to extend it as far as they can by any means necessary. I feel like Labubu's as a joke collectible fell out of favor, where all that's left is the subculture of people who are genuinely into collecting them, and that seems to be going strong ever since it became a thing that was fun for people like me to poke fun at. And you know what? Maybe there's a true meta to the dumpling stuff that somebody who's really good at math has been able to figure out, and will be able to turn that into their retirement. Something Mr. Beastification. It just ultimately seems like a lot of us are looking for an easy squeeze that could get us out of our immediate financial woes and set us up to never have to go through financial woes again, where in some ways the mystery dumpling can feel like a literal easy squeeze for those with the fingers for it. That's all I got for now. The card I mentioned should be on screen. Be sure to drop a like and subscribe with notifications on. Anyways, this has been quite, and I feel like I'm going to be seeing these everywhere I go now that I know they actually exist.
This shit makes Maureen Dowd sound like Tina Fey. No wonder she thinks her wife Nellie Bowles is the funniest writer in the world. Welcome to another episode of This Guy, the series where we spotlight one guy making America worse and explain why they suck. I'm Erin Ryan, host of Crooked Media's Hysteria podcast, and on this, the 40th episode of This Guy, happy 40th to us, we're discussing one of today's most successful professional victims. Anti-woke crusader turned CBS News editor-in-chief, Bari Weiss. Bari is a pioneer in the same way that actual pioneers were pioneers. That's to say that, ideologically speaking, she shows up in places where people have been living for thousands of years and acts like she discovered this cool new thing called being a center-right conservative with a Zionist streak. Weiss was born on March 25, 1984 in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Her parents, Lou and Amy, owned companies called Weiss House and Weiss Lines, which sell interior design notions and flooring, respectively. Weiss and her 3 younger sisters were raised in the historically Jewish neighborhood of Squirrel Hill, and she had her bat mitzvah at the Tree of Life Synagogue. She was the student council president in high school and a self-described nerd. Picture Lisa Simpson, but a yinzer. She claims that her parents differed politically. Her dad was the conservative and her mom was the liberal, but In an interview with a local newspaper, they both claim that the most important issue to both of them was what was good for Israel. Writer Glenn Greenwald would later claim that Zionism has always been Barry's North Star. For our purposes, we're using the definition of Zionism contained in Encyclopedia Britannica, which is, to paraphrase here, a Jewish nationalist movement that originated in the later half of the 19th century with the goal of establishing a Jewish national state in Palestine. Today, people who call themselves Zionists tend to defend and justify Israeli actions as part of the state's right to defend itself, even as those actions appear morally indefensible to a growing number of people. Additionally, self-identified Zionists, including Barry Weiss, are often associated with anti-Arab and anti-Islam animus. Now, to be anti-Zionist is not the same as being anti-Semitic. Jewish people are among Israel's most outspoken critics. But as we'll see soon, Barry Weiss's worldview depends on the definition of anti-Zionism to encroach so far onto the definition of anti-Semitism that the two are the same. Barry didn't invent doing this, but she's certainly one of the most prominent practitioners of it. And now the word Zionism has been stretched and pulled in so many directions that it means everything and nothing. That's the bait and switch. Don't want to let Israel do whatever it wants? You're anti-Semitic. You're not anti-Semitic? Then you stand for the systematic exclusion of people critical of Israel from mainstream thought. For a more in-depth and much, much funnier version of this, please check out the podcast Bad Hasbra, hosted by my pal Matt Lieb. But back to Barry. After graduating from high school, Weiss went straight to Israel on a gap year program, where she studied at a feminist yeshiva and helped build a hospital for Bedouins in the desert. When she was there, she got into musical theater, which, come to think of it, she does kind of give theater kid who never made it out of the chorus. Weiss then attended Columbia University, where she fell in love with a female classmate by the name of Kate McKinnon. Yes, that Kate McKinnon, as in the comedian. The two dated on and off for years, and Barry claims they're still good friends. Which, in Kate's defense, if what Barry says is true, I've heard that Barry Weiss is a great hang, as she is a shitty opinion haver. And who among us doesn't have a problematic friend or two? Columbia was where Barry began her decades-long career of attacking and smearing people she deemed insufficiently pro-Israel. She was the crown princess of cancel culture before the term was even a pet expression of podcast rightoids, and all while claiming that what she was doing was actually defending freedom. George Orwell would be proud. So here's the story of Barry's first crusade. In 2002, a group called the David Project was formed to, quote, combat anti-Israel bias on university campuses and, quote, document campus harassment of Jewish students. Cutting through the media-friendly spin, the David Project is a right-wing organization founded by Ralph Avi Goldwasser and David Jacobs, two bald old men, not college kids. Rich guys pour money into campus activism all the time. The Daily Wire, Prager University. The David Project walked so Turning Point USA could strut through a corridor of pyrotechnics. In 2004, that group, in collaboration with pro-Israel students at Columbia, created a short documentary-style film called Columbia Unbecoming, which was shown several times around campus. Among the film's rapt audience was a young Barry Weiss. Columbia Unbecoming featured a series of interviews with a handful of Columbia students and one rabbi, accusing professors in the Department of Middle East and Asian Languages and Cultures Department, or MILAC, of bullying Jewish students and teaching classes that were unfairly biased against Israel. It singled out three professors specifically, George Saliba, Joseph Massad, and Hamid Dabashi.
I took Professor Saliba's Intro to Islamic Civilization. At the end of the semester, I guess the icing on the cake was...
So I'm sorry guys, I'm experiencing some kind of blood sugar spike where I just feel like lying down. And I'm going to do so. I don't expect it to last long, like half an hour to an hour or something, but I think I'm going to go lie down because I just don't feel that good. And I'm sorry to step away. Save here and stop. And yeah, I'm experiencing like a blood sugar crash, and I'm just gonna go lie down in bed. Maybe I should eat something. It's kind of early to eat something, but I did get I only slept for like 3 hours. I don't know why. I just couldn't sleep. I don't know why. Anyways, I love you guys. Thank you so much. I will be back in just a little bit.